about what do you define as your dip or as a dip? Because you could have many dips. So when you think about a dip, I want you to define a dip by difficult times in your past. Look at that. What is something that occurs in your life and most especially in your business that really sends you into a tailspin? That's your dip. So you write those down. Then I want you to write down what is your default when those dips occur. When you go into a dip, what's your first response? And like your first response, even the first 5 minutes is important to see what you do, right? Because if you're somebody that does a lot of personal development, you might acknowledge something, I don't know, 5 minutes later, a day later, a week later, a month later, you might acknowledge it and then start to change it. But here's the thing. We want to go a little deeper so we can really change this on a permanent basis, okay? So really understanding your default and being willing to look at them and acknowledge them to yourself is important. Write them down so you are very clear with yourself. Don't just think about it. Oh yeah, I did this and I did that. Write them down, okay? My default has been anger. So I go really high with my anger. And then when I'm really up there high, I'm holding that really high anger space. And then I will fall really hard into a deep depression. And now that could occur over 24 hours. It could occur over a week. But I'll tell you, since I've been doing this acknowledgement, it's getting shorter and shorter all the time. And this is the next stage that I want to teach you about. So the next thing we want to teach you about is observant self-evaluation. So you want to become the observer. I can't say that tonight. The observer of your own self. This is a very cool exercise to be doing with yourself all of the time. So as you start to do it, it's not easy in the beginning because we're so engrossed and we're so invested in our anger or our depression or our hermit. We're so invested in it that we don't want to look at it. It's right for us. It's true. Damn it. I'm mad. This is bullshit. Whatever that is. And so when you start to look at yourself, and I often say, you know what, come up over here. Come up over here and look at yourself. Look at what is going on. Look at what you are doing. And start to acknowledge to yourself, wow, look at me. I'm really angry. Now, there's a difference in the way I say that. Not I'm angry, but I'm really angry. You can feel the energy where you're like, wow, like you've got that curious hat on. Observing yourself, paying attention to your actions, paying attention to your words. You start to really collect your reactions and your actions. And you start to see how you're responding to something that's occurring. So let me tell you.